Answer to question 3, 3. We want to prove that that EF is parallel to BG. That's the question. But firstly, let's consider line AB. Consider AB where E is midpoint is the midpoint of AB. So let us now we have the coordinate of A. The coordinate of A is 2, 5, and B is -6 and -5. So let us use the rule of midpoint now to determine the coordinate of E. The midpoint states that x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. That's the midpoint. So our midpoint now is equal to 2 minus 6 divided by 2 and 5 minus 5 divided by 2. So we now have the midpoint. Midpoint will be equal to -4/2 to 0, which is equal to -2 and 0. So which means our midpoint is equal to -2 and 0. Therefore, we know that E is the midpoint of A and B. So the coordinate for E is going to be -2 and 0. That is the coordinate of E. Now, let us now find the gradient of EF. We need to consider EF now. Consider line EF. The coordinate of E, we know that the coordinate of E is -2 and 0. And the coordinate of F is 3 and 3.5. So we need to determine the gradient of EF. The gradient of EF, this is the formula for gradient. MEF is equal to change in y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is changing y over changing x. So therefore, we are going to have 3 minus -2 divided by 3.5 minus 0. This is going to give us 3 plus 2 divided by 7.5, which is equal to 5 divided by 7/2. This is 3.5. 7/2 is the same thing as 3.5. I converted 3.5 here to improper fraction, which is 7/2. So 3.5 is the same thing as 7/2. So when you use your calculator, you are going to get this one to be equal to 10/7. So therefore, the N, which is the gradient of EF, is equal to 10/7. That's 10/7. So we still need to consider, let us consider the line BG now. Consider BG. Consider BG. The BG from the question, we have coordinate of B and then we have coordinate of G. The coordinate of B is equal to -6 and -5. While the coordinate of G is 4 and 2. So let us now find the gradient now. Let us find the gradient. The gradient is going to give us MBG, which is gradient, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we have 4 minus -6 divided by 2 minus -5. From here now, we have 4 plus 6 divided by 2 plus 5, which is going to give us 10/7. So the gradient of BG is equal to 10/7. 10/7. So we have the gradient now. This theorem states that if the gradient of EF equal to gradient of BG, that is M, which is gradient EF equal to 10/7, and gradient of BG is also 10/7. Therefore, EF is parallel to BG. EF is parallel to BG because they have the same gradient. This is proved. So this is the answer to question 3,3.